Hey y'all, it's me. Stop, drop, and roll on. I got two things going on. I got this. It wasn't full all the way up. This is the one that the jar that I used to pour the juice that I juiced this morning into, and then like I had some overage. So the overage, and then I added some to the overage is what is in here. I got some other little jars. Y'all saw them yesterday. Hello, it's me. And I got this going on. I don't even know why I still got this mug out. This is my Christmas mug. Clearly, if you look close, you'll see ho, 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 okay? Usually, when Christmas time goes away, this mug goes away too. But for some reason, I'm doing all kind of crunchy stuff. And when we, wait a minute, yeah, what, I think I was in junior, I think that was junior high school. When people was doing stuff crazy and wonky, we was, oh, she just acting so crunchy. That was a word. I don't even know why we was, because we was special. What I'm drinking is not coffee. I'm trying not to spill the stuff I'm going to keep. Hey, here's a novel idea. Why don't you just tilt the camera as you do stuff? I can't. Look, let me stop doing this for this camera be in this cup, or this cup be on this keyboard, or everything be sparked and everything. Just take my word for it. In here is yerba mate. I've never, well, let me put it like this. I bought a can of something called yerba mate with lemon. So it was like yerba mate plus tea. Never mind. Well, there's what I'm looking at. Do, and then this. And it was actually good, but it was in a can. And I'm like, I'm not going to be buying this stuff in these cans and giving these people $2 and $3 a can for stuff. I'm just not going to do it. So when I saw the yerba mate, I said, oh, that's the brand of the stuff that I bought right there. So why don't I? So anyway, I made up what was in the can in this cup. Only difference is what was in the can was cold, and this is not. This is hot. But it was yerba mate, lemon, and I had some raw honey in here. That's it. Not my little stick I showed y'all, for real raw honey, okay? Because that's usually what I buy, but I just didn't have any the other day. And it tastes just like that stuff that was in the can. Actually, it's pretty doggone good. This is a follow-up. Yesterday, I was doing what I do, and what ended up happening was the phone rang, and I was kind of like, okay. And so I answered the phone, and it was the young man that I had spoke to earlier about the sewing machines. So this is about the sewing machines. Oh, before I go any further, if you just new to my channel, I ramble, so just forgive me. Laura bar check. Check one, check one, check two. Oh, that's mic checks, ain't it? Not. Anyway, I'm going to use the mic check for the Laura bar check. And here is the, where is the camera at on this thing? Anyway, here's the UPC code on it. So you can check. It's the same Laura bar. Okay then. And the thing is still here. Unopened. Put that down. And I don't know when I'm going to eat it, because I refuse to eat it under duress. Now I eat it because I want to eat it, but I'm not going to eat it because I'm stressing. I'm not going to eat nothing because I'm stressing, because that's not what food is for. Food is not a person that you can talk to. It's not a friend. It's for fuel. It is that, but it's not a stress reliever. It's to keep your body going. And that is how I have to talk to myself. Okay then? I don't know. Maybe you do too. If you do, let me know. Yeah. So he called, and I'm listening, because I have learned, let people talk, and it's a lesson that I had really, really driven home to me last year during a certain period of time. But I said I'm going to be quiet, except for when he started talking, I had to interrupt him, because yesterday the Holy Spirit got on me God's spirit about, even though I was not, did not say any bad words, my attitude was stank. You know, it's a way to be frustrated and mad without just being curt. And I was curt yesterday. And it's not really my personality to be like that, but I have that in me. I mean, old wretched man that I am. I say it in a minute. The stuff I don't want to do, that's the stuff that I do, and the stuff that I shouldn't be doing, that I should be doing, that's the stuff I don't want to do. So, I did. I was just hurt. I was mad. So, anywho, um, he called back and he was like, "I have some good news." And he was trying, just trying to make me feel better. And I told him, I said, "Before you tell me anything, let me tell you something." I said, "I need to apologize to you." So I apologized to him. And I told, and he said, "You don't have," I said, "Yes, I do, because I have been told that I need to." I said, "So please allow me to do this." I said, not because of what I said, because the way what I said was actually true. I was hurt, I was upset, and I was disappointed because this wasn't like somebody I just went like this in the phone book. Boop, I'm going to use y'all to fix my machines. They had taken care of that machine before when it needed to be oiled or something like that. And I said, but it was the way that I did it. I was just really, really abrupt and I was curt. And I said it was because I was offended and I was hurt. You didn't do it. You were just the person that was delivering the information to me. And I guess, my responsibility was that had I been on top of stuff. And I said, and it was just so much stuff going on. And I used that as a reason because it is actually the truth that was the last thing on my mind. I really wasn't thinking about that. And I brought the sewing machine cabinet out of the closet. And then it dawned on me about my machines. And I said, but I still didn't expect that when I called you on Friday, when you returned my call today, that this is what you were going to be telling me. I said, I expected for you to tell me this is how much that, it's going to cost to have the machines fixed and yada, yada, yada. He said, well, I understand that. He said, and yesterday you just wanted a piece of somebody's behind. And I said, no, not really. I just wanted my machines, and I wanted to know how much it was going to be cost to have them fixed. I said, because that was the agreement. Look at them, because they weren't really even sure they could get the parts for them because that's how old they are. And so he said, I understand. So we moved on. And what I had sat here and thought about it, and I was kind of like, I don't even know. I said, Lord, the perfect thing would be if I got both my machines back. I said, but if I had to make a choice, which one would I want back? If they, anything. I mean, this was a conversation I had before this guy ever called me back. And I was thinking the one Bubby gave me, I just wasn't sure how to tell him, that because I had never gotten a chance to really use the machine at all. I mean, I was taking it to be serviced and stuff before I started using it. And I said, and then the other one I've used, but both of them have sentimental value because they're good machines and because of who gave them to me. But I said, well, and I made my statement, But I was like, God, in a perfect world, I don't want to suffer no loss. Then, here we go into this um, selfish type thoughts again. So he went on to tell me that he said, "Man, when I got off the phone with you, I felt so bad for you." I felt bad. He said, "I felt bad that I had to tell you that. And I felt bad because of the way that you reacted, because I know how you feel." And I said, okay, And so he said, I went back there and I went through every shelf that we had back there. And I found one of your machines. He found the one that is the one that Bubby gave me. The one that I pulled the cabinet out for. And I just kind of start crying again. Not that kind of soap opera nasty crying like they do. No, I don't look at soap operas. Did I used to? Yeah, when I was in my 20s. And that was 30 something years ago. Okay then? So anyway, Pierre went and got he took the cabinet with him and they put it back in there. They didn't charge me for anything because it was supposed to be look at the thing and tell me how much, but they had already fixed it and brought it up to snuff and everything, and they didn't charge me for it. But the owner is still supposed to call me back today. But I got my old girl sitting back. I don't know if you can see her. Um, that's another one. That's my new girl. But my old girl is, let me see. Let me see if I can. There she is. That's her and her cabinet. So I just wanted to let y'all know that sometimes being quiet is good. And then yes, Lord, always goes a long way, because when I was ready, I had already determined that I was going to apologize if I had to go up there for whatever reason and do it. And so, and of course, God looks at the heart, so he knows if you just doing lip service or if you really do mean it. And I'm not saying he's, you know, y'all know, if you know God, okay? And I'm just saying. So it's not like if you do this, then I'm going to do that. I'm just saying that he's always, these words are not on my wall just for the fun of it. I really do believe that God is who he says that he is. And my faith allows me to be able to believe that he is who he says he is. My belief in him is constant. No matter how ugly it gets in my life, my belief in God is constant. But my faith sometimes does waver, and I have to say, God, hey, I believe. But in this area over here where I'm having issues with believing, help my unbelief, help my faith to increase so where I can get to the point where everything is lining up, with what I'm doing and all of this stuff. And I believe that that is why this particular thing that I'm doing right now with this juice and everything is just kind of, it's not so difficult this time. And it's just because I have faith to know that if I can say no to this, or if I can tell this mountain to be removed and cast into the sea, that thing goes away. But I do have my part to do. I have to speak to this stuff. I can't just sit up here, dog, I sure do want to lose weight. God, I'm so tired of being fat. I sure would. I got a part to play in this. And it's not passive on any on any level. I do have to eat right. That's an active thing. I got to get up and move my meat. That's active as well. I have to control my mind and my thoughts. That, again, is activity that must be done on my part. And God will strengthen me every day to make choices that I need to make and do what I need to do. I'm coming down off my soapbox. I wanted to give y'all a quick update that I got one machine, and I don't even know what's going to happen with the other one. I know that whatever it is going to be for my good, okay? I do know that. And I'm not worried about it. Whatever it is, that's the way it's going to be. And it just goes along with, I can have sentiment toward things, but I can't let that sentiment rack and run me, okay? Because I know stuff is subject to change. But God is constant and he's for real, and that's where I'm banking on. That's where all my thoughts and my everything go. He gonna handle it. It's gonna work out for my good. And whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know what he got in store for me. All I know is it's good, and that is that. I will talk to y'all later. Toodles.